Look at these palm trees, they're nice. It's like a forest along here, some sort of forest parade. Hey guys, Audi 555 here. Hope you've all been keeping well. Alright, so today's video I'm just going to talk about my decision to purchase a cruiser motorcycle as opposed to something like a sports bike or a tourer. Now, I chose a cruiser because not only do they look cool, I'm a fan of the upright position that you sit on. Now, I'm a fan of the upright position because a few years ago I bulged a disc in my back and had a lumbar discectomy where they cut the bulge out, stitch you back up again. And ever since then, my back has never been the same and probably never will be. But I manage it and I get by. An upright position for me was a great idea and I don't regret it, because having a lower back injury between the L4, L5 vertebrae and riding a motorcycle is something that I thought I would never be able to do, to be honest. Once I had my back injury, I thought that I would never learn to ride a motorcycle and never would ride a motorcycle. And it was kind of like something I always wanted to do, and to come to that realization was, you know, it was a bit disheartening to think that. But 5 years later, here I am, after my injury and my surgery, I'm on a bike, riding around with no issues. Now, that's probably not going to be the case for everyone that has a back injury, but for me, I'm quite fortunate and lucky enough for that. Now, I do like the look of sports bikes. They look pretty awesome. A lot of them are Japanese made and they're really good quality bikes, and yeah, they go quick and they can corner and maneuver, and they're usually pretty lightweight. And a lot of people ride them and you can get spare parts for them everywhere. And tourer bikes, yeah, that was an option I could have gone. They're usually in upright position. And for my next bike, I might even get a tourer bike. I like to go for trips to national parks and go camping and things like that. And it's probably not practical to take a cruiser out. It gets you there, but there's not much storage capacity on it. Ooh, I think that guy just hit that guy. Just do a nosy. Smashed into her. Can't believe I just got that on camera. That is ridiculous. I just don't get how they re-rendered. You're not even going a kilometre an hour. You're not paying attention. Oh well. That's what insurance is for. But if that was a motorcycle, you know, it would have been pretty bad. You could have dinged up the rear axle, smacked it into a car in front and crushed the handlebars or something. A lot of the times they were saying stupid like that. Or something so small for a car, you know, it's maybe a couple $100. It can potentially ride off a motorcycle, because if you bend the frame or anything, which is pretty easy to do, then you know, it's done. Anyway, back to motorcycles. Yeah, basically my biggest reason was because of an upright position. I'd feel more comfortable on the motorcycle, and cruisers do look awesome. And I don't care if I'm not going as quick as possible at the lights, because my bike's heavy. It doesn't faze me. Still got plenty of up and go. In fact, this cruiser actually has the same engine that a sports bike has. The exact same engine that Hyosung has in, I think it's the SV60 or no, GT650, which is very similar to I pretty much copied the engine out of a Suzuki SV650, I think the Suzuki is. So this is kind of a sports bike in the frame of a cruiser. And no complaint, this is a very good bike. Is that a stop line? Who made this intersection? Like, that is definitely a stop. But why? I don't think there's any difference between getting a sports bike or a tourer or a cruiser. No, there's no us and them mentality on the road. You're all bikes, you're all nod at each other. So just because your mate's got a sports bike doesn't mean that you have to buy a sports bike or you're not going to be friends anymore. If you want a cruiser, get a cruiser. If you want a trike, then get a trike. Whatever makes you happy, just get it. You know, to be honest. If you're thinking about getting a bike and you're not sure which one you want, you like all three, you like cruisers, you like sports bikes, then go to the shop, sit on them, see what makes you feel comfortable. Maybe you don't like the hunched over position of a sports bike, or maybe it's a perfect position for you. Like a CBR 250R is a pretty upright position for a sports bike. Or maybe a tourer is too big for you, you just physically can't touch the ground. You know, go to the shop, just window nosy and have a look. Look it up, look for reviews. If you're not sure, see what suits you, I guess, you know. If you like to ride quick everywhere, dodging in and out of traffic, maybe a sports bike would be for you. If you just want to just plod along, look cool, probably have a cool sounding exhaust, then cruise is probably for you. If you want to go off-roading, just dirt biking on the weekend, then get a dirt bike. But if you want something that you can go dirt biking in as well as commute to work every day, have plenty of storage, maybe go on a trip around Australia or wherever it may be, get a tourer. And then your next question is, which bike do you get? What brand do you get? Depends on what you want to do. So if you are going around Australia, don't, like, nothing against Hyosung bikes, but don't get one if you're going to go just ride it around Australia. Because of the fact that if you break down somewhere, they're not going to have your parts, and to get them in, you're going to be waiting a few days. So maybe get a Yamaha or a Suzuki, Honda, BMW. They're going to have your parts. That wraps up that video. Choose what makes you happy. Go for it. Till next time, guys. See you out down the road. Keep safe.